Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Bridget Benson with Corcoran Icon Properties. And today I'm here with a local business owner from Forestscapes LLC. And I want him to introduce himself, and we're going to just learn a little bit about his business today and how it can help you in Humboldt and Del Norte Counties and
Trinity and Mendocino.
Okay, yeah. Great. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what your business is.
Yeah, my name's Joe Snipes, and I'm the owner of Forestscapes. We've been in business about 10 years, and our main services are providing fire prevention services to homeowners and landowners, whether that be vegetation management, hardscaping, or structural improvements to your dwellings. Those are our main services, but we also do kind of all vegetation management, such as residential tree services, invasive species removal, tree planting, other types of landscaping, trail building, pretty much anything.
Wow, a lot.
that a landowner would want to do to their property.
And a lot around here because we have a lot of trees. So, that's very helpful.
Absolutely.
So tell us what got you started in doing this? Like, where's the passion at, and how'd you get into finding this business for yourself?
Yeah, so I grew up in Del Norte in Crescent City, real close to the coastal pine beach ecosystem. Childhood was spent building forts out in the woods and playing in the woods. And eventually I got into working with the National Park Service, doing trail maintenance. And then I was onto their fuels crew and fire suppression engine for a couple of years, and did a year at the Forest Service fighting fire. But essentially, when I was at the National Park Service, our main job was to cut encroaching Doug fir in the Bald Hills, and then come back and do prescribed fire over these areas. And had some really good mentors there. And then luckily, after that, I was able to get back into school and college, graduate with a degree in forestry. But just seeing the need, seeing that there was nobody here locally providing those services, with the emphasis on fire prevention, I knew it was the move, and highly encouraged by a lot of friends to get into the business.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. So you tied together the fire and the forestry, I know.
Yeah, yep.
And Forestscapes
exactly
came about. That's pretty cool.
Yep, found the name in one of my textbooks, and
really?
Nobody was using it. So
cool, awesome.
Like, let's use it. Yeah.
And how long has the business been in operations?
Going on 9 years.
Okay, 9 years. That's a good amount of time. I know they say if you can make it past 5 years in a business, you're going strong. So
right,
we're good.
Exactly.
And yeah, so I love that you're doing so much. One of the things that we talked about before when we did an Instagram live together, it was really cool. It was like a bat habitat. Are you still doing that?
It's one of the services, so building bat boxes or any kind of other bird structures to support more ecosystem services to landowners. So bats and other kind of birds go after mosquitoes or other pests or bugs to humans or to plants, kind of to try to balance out the system. So you're reducing your reliance on pesticides and other diseases and bugs that will take over, kind of thing.
I just love that. I think that's so cool. I've always remembered that. But more so, you deal with a lot of the AB 38 law. About that, and the fire hardening of properties. So in real estate, we have to disclose when the home is in a high fire zone, and there's certain things that the homeowner might need to do. And that's where I called Joe and hey, Joe, we need to, we need you over here. So he'll come out. And what will you do when you come out and look at a property?
Yeah. So, like I said to Bridget before and the other agents, you do get the AB 38. You're in a high fire area. CAL FIRE will come out for free. We're kind of that second set of eyes, and we will come out, give you a free assessment, a free home risk assessment. So going actually over your structures and your landscaping to tell you what you need to do to be compliant. And then, we'll provide a quote for the work that we see that needs to be done. But we'll provide free quotes for anywhere within a kind of a 60-mile range of Eureka or McKinleyville. So, Garberville, Willow Creek, but anywhere kind of beyond that, we charge a little bit for gas. So
Yeah, of course. And I see you all over the place. Your crew is everywhere, and you have really good reviews. I've noticed that, people are really happy with the work that you're doing.
Yeah.
How many guys do you have on the crew, or whoever's on there?
Yeah, right now we have 11 field crew members.
Okay.
We have 3 people doing arborist assessments for various agencies. And then we have another 3 doing residential tree service climbing. So I think it's around 16, 17-ish right now. And then
Wow.
an office staff. So
Good. That's awesome.
Yeah. Things are growing, and I'm able to remove myself a little bit from the field and kind of focus on big picture and growing the business finally. So
congratulations, that's exciting.
Yes, very, very lucky.
Yeah. Any specials? Like, do you do any specials or anything like that, or just like a free assessment? Any pitches like that?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we right now through the end of February, we're giving 15% off. We always give a veteran and a senior discount. Yeah, we also give free home risk assessments. Any job that we do that is put on by, that is a requirement from insurance, say you get an insurance call to do defensible space or clean your gutters or whatever, we'll always include a report for you to provide to your insurance agent. So that's been really helpful to a lot of clients. They appreciate that. And that's kind of like just a freebie kind of thing. No extra cost for that. It doesn't take too much time to snap a few photos and write a little description of it. So
that's a huge announcement. Did you guys hear that? Like, people have been getting, cut off the insurance for things. So that's huge. It's very cool that you do that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep. So. It's kind of new, but we're
cool. Yeah, we got to find some ways to work with the insurance companies around here.
We provide, real good documentation and we have a really good idea of what they're looking for.
Okay.
Of course, every agency is a little bit different, but there's really good programs out there besides CAL FIRE that will follow to meet and exceed insurance requirements.
Okay, cool. Thank you for doing that. And there's so much to talk about, but one last thing I want to ask you is about the grants. The grants that you help people get for. Just talk about a little bit about that for us.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know, especially people that move to Humboldt County, but there is a lot of free money out there through the state, the Fed somewhat right now, and also local government. And then there's also nonprofits that sometimes have money to give to landowners. There's usually there's a certain acre requirement from a minimum of 5 to 20 acres depending on the agency. Some agencies will go a little less, but usually it's 100% coverage of the labor that is involved with doing the work, or somewhere between 70 and 90% of the cost is covered. So there's these programs out there, and we can definitely help you with those. But yeah, just need to bring more awareness to it. And recently, California passed the Prop 4 with a $4 billion bond for forest health and fuels reduction related projects.
Oh, so. Good. Yeah. Wow. So much. And
so much. Yeah. Wow. And another thing too, especially if you have acres, more than 100 acres out here in Humboldt, there's more and more people signing up for carbon projects. So essentially you're doing some work, either harvesting or fuels reduction, but landowners are getting paid for managing their land, storing that carbon and selling it on the market to state agencies or to private buyers. But it's definitely a new route, an emerging route that landowners are able to generate some more income.
Okay.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Joe is full of knowledge, you guys, and use him as a resource. So you got a property, you got questions. I mean, call Joe up. How do we find you, Joe? How do people get in touch with you? Yeah.
And one last note, we always want to try to help you minimize costs. We realize that it's very expensive. So we will do whatever we can to offset as much of the cost as possible, whether it's with the grants or selling logs, selling material. We're kind of that company that wants to see, everybody win. Cool. But how to reach us best is my phone number, 707-382-8702. You also got my email, forestscapes1, the number 1 at gmail.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram at Forestscapes Tree Service. And
Forestscapes, you got your logo on. We love that logo. Yeah, it's a good one. And I'll tag Joe's business in the comments so you guys can find him easy. His email and phone number for you. And yeah, if you have any questions, just reach out. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Bridget.
I appreciate your time. And yeah it's going to be a good season. So if you got questions, let us know. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.
Thank you.